Hi guys, this is Bushboy, and I just want to talk about squad synergy. And this is when basically your squad as a team is working together the best that they can, and it's like the perfect fit. The first thing I want to talk about really briefly is you need to have good squad composition. Basically, you want one infiltrator. You don't need any more than one, and you only need the infiltrator for recon, so recon darts, and that's just so you can have like active like radar going on in the fight. I would recommend having 2 medics, just because you want to have one medic at the very least, but you want another medic. If the medic dies, you can revive the medic, and also you can split the squads into like 2 fire teams. Have 2 medics for that reason. Engineers should have tank mines and probably the max mine pouch, so you can deal with shields under us, but in general the squad should just be a mix of engineers, heavies and light assaults. Should probably be a very rare occasion. I don't really like light assaults in squad play because they tend to die on the roof and then you can't revive them, and that's very bad. Usually the squad leader is the light assault. So now I'm just going to move on to the next thing, which is basically just player skill. You don't need to be the best goddamn planet-side man on the planet to wreck in this game, but everyone needs the beacon rotations, so that if the beacon goes down, someone else can put the beacon down, and so on. Everyone needs to basically understand how to fire the gun and be fairly accurate with shooting. Gonna expect everyone to be using advanced burst mechanics, and this is just having full auto weapon and not shooting full auto. You know, shooting 2 or 3 rounds, stopping for a second, and then shooting a few more rounds. Or click bursting. There are examples for this. I'll actually share Renzor's video. It's a very good video on this. The other thing is you wanna, everyone has to know like Sundra locations, where to put them, where the enemy's gonna put them, so on. Being able to guess where maybe a Sundra might be based on where the enemy's coming from. You want to have general base knowledge, you know, knowing where the point is, knowing all the small buildings, knowing where shields are, where the vehicles, without having to look at the map. Sometimes it's very helpful just to understand generally how a biolab works. It's very basic, but it's a need to know thing. Q spotting, I don't know why I have to mention this, but that should be second nature. If you don't know what Q spotting is, ask in the comments. And you should be checking minimap as second nature, and this is just to keep updated on like where enemy locations are, where they're coming from, where they're going, where your allies are, you know, all these little things. You don't have to be looking at all the time, but every now and then look down there and keep yourself updated on what's going on. Now I'm going to move on to something that a lot of people don't like to talk about. In my opinion, I think it's almost the single most important thing, and that's squad morale. A lot of people think it's a big bogus story, and they think, oh, morale, what a waste, like you need to just be a hardcore MLG and the best. Morale can break or make a team, and negative morale usually becomes quite a distraction. It causes the team to play bad and not to be switched on, and being switched on basically just means you're alerted and you're in to win. I would suggest right now, if you get frustrated, if you whinge a lot, if you complain, oh, this guy killed me, blah blah blah, keep that shit to yourself. Like seriously, no one needs to know some guy shot you with a pistol and it was annoying. Just keep it to yourself, keep your frustration to yourself. If you get angry, maybe you should have a timeout and go away from the computer for a little bit and just calm down, have a tea. Don't put your frustration on other people's shoulders. No one likes it, and everyone causes everyone to become stressed and annoyed. Never say things like, oh, we can't win this fight, because that is basically you've thrown in the towel, right? Don't be that negative guy that's like, oh, it's over, I don't want to win anymore, what a waste of time, The best thing you can do is either make the decision, okay, let's go to another base and fight, counterattack that base when they've lost the base, or you can fight for the last second, you know, last second max rush, or bodies on point as medics with throwing grenades, and just fight to the last second. Even if you don't win, it feels a lot better than going, oh, we're gonna lose. Now, good morale gives hope, even to the most hopeless of battles. Hope can actually trigger like adrenaline rushes in games, and this is actually a proven thing through like scientific research and stuff. I've experienced this before, like adrenaline rush during a fight, and you'll notice things like you'll be more switched on about what's going on, you'll have better muscle memory, you'll tend to have faster reaction times, you'll see things you didn't see before, like infiltrators that are stealthed. That happens when I get adrenaline. I just start picking up things that I wouldn't pick up before. I start being more active. I start being better at the game. I start feeling better, and I start pushing really hard. I always win. Or it's so close, like so close, and it's usually like mega overpop. Also, you need to have a voice comms. You need TeamSpeak, Mumble, anything, Ventrilo, whatever you want to use. Just don't rely on the in-game comms. Have somewhere to talk. Use it as like a clan or an outfit based like base kind of thing, and whenever you log into that first, then you go, hey, let's play PlanetSide, and then you play. That's what most outfits do these days. If you want to get really good at the game, you need to have voice comms dedicated. Additionally, you want to learn how to communicate properly. That's like spotting things out for each other. It's hard to explain because every team works it out differently. You can be very basic and just say there's a Sunder in the northwest, there's Infiltrator upstairs, downstairs. Generally people say big stairs, little stairs, banana building, things like that. Other teams have totally different voice comm methods that they use to spot enemies and stuff. You just got to work with what you think is best. You'll learn the best voice comms that you'll use, but give it a go and try to be more active on voice comms. And then the last thing I just want to touch by is activity. You want to try and practice with your team 3 to 4 times a week, I would suggest. Any less than that and you start getting a bit sloppy, you don't have to practice with the same people you just need to be in a squad, probably from your own outfit, practicing with them, because generally speaking these people you'll be playing with quite a lot. The idea is you want to playing with the same group of people. You'll start bonding with them, you'll start becoming good friends, you'll learn each other's weaknesses, strengths and preferences, and this way when it comes to the big moment where you really need to win, you will know exactly what to do and it'll be very second nature because you will be done it already. Like it'll be natural, and you want it to be natural. You can't have synergy if it's not natural. You can't have synergy if you're depressed and mope. You see what I'm saying? Can't have synergy. Everything has to be perfect.
Die, you fuckers.
They're behind the door. Yeah.
Yeah, they're behind you. Take them all out. Whoa!
Yeah, it chucks the C4 behind that wall.
Whoa! Kill feed. Look at the kill feed.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Take some ammunition.
Hey, we almost all on
hey.
Look,
Generate.
Hey, nice.
Hola, get some RSG dollar.